Any luck? Did you find the source of the invaders? Excellent. To be honest, I wasn't sure you would return at all. This is a favorable turn. Now we can secure this area and ensure it... Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Away. Moon sugar is a spice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A soldier already told me to return to the Grey Mire, but let me fish a little longer, all right? I'll head back shortly. If you aren't a soldier, I really shouldn't speak with you. They said we should send outsiders to Officer Parwinell. She's in the tent just north of the Grey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Soldier, I appreciate your vigilance, but the Argonians in the Grey Mire are guests. Refrain from any further displays of zeal, or I'll have you scrubbed down the barricade. Dismissed. If you're here to complain about the Argonian refugees, there's nothing I can do. They're to remain behind the barricades until the Thalmor resolve. Praise Ifrey, someone who isn't going on about Argonian spies. Last year, this tribe arrived in Grahtwood as refugees, but because we're all part of the Dominion now, absolutely not. This entire tribe was enslaved by Dark Elves. They have more reason to hate the Ebonheart Pact than you or I. But someone in Eldenroot decides to set an example, and now there are barricades. It's why I need... Here's a list of the tribe's leaders. I need to know why they refuse to speak with us. Unless my report says they're cooperating, my superiors have an excuse to... Soldiers and barricades aren't exactly a welcoming feast. But unless the Argonians are willing to speak with us, they won't stay in Grahtwood for much longer. Utarte is some kind of spiritual leader, friendly sort. Slimjar fishes for a living, with eyes as cold and dead as her catches. As for No Fingers, I have no idea. No. As a justiciar, the Thorma Inner Council directs me to investigate and enforce Dominion law. They've never given me soldiers. Without an armed encampment, the Argonians might have trust in me. But that's not...
Yeah.
Welcome. What brings you to the grave? Then you're a wandering soul, much like our tribe was? Without the gracious Wood Elves, we would still roam Tamriel in search of a new home. Once the Dominion... Please, ask me it. The Dominion capital is the Wood Elf city of Elden Root. The bulk of its armies are Wood Elf soldiers. I see no difference between the Dominion and our Wood Elf. The tribe's leadership will soon meet to discuss this matter. Some fear the Dominion plan to enslave us, as the Dark Elves once did. I hope to put this absurdity to rest. We were slaves to Dark Elves for generations. When the Ebonheart Pact formed, we refused to fight beside our former captors. We asked the Wood Elves here for temporary shelter. Instead, they gave us the Greymire. All they asked was that we work the land and set aside some of our fame. In Black Marsh, I was a tree minder. I tended the Hist, the great trees of our people. Here I will become a spinner, to speak with the trees of Grahtwood. I will lead my people to Ifra, the Wood Elf god of the forest. We've always thought that without the Hist, there can be no hatchlings. But with Ifra's guidance, I will find a way. Think of it. Argonians native to Grahtwood, to our new way of life.
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on? I'm up. I'm awake. I was dreaming of speckled fish. Now I'm hungry and wet. Explain yourself. Despite what you may have heard, a bucket of water to the face isn't a traditional Argonian greeting. But I'm not one to stand on. As long as I can raise my guar and sleep in the shade, I don't care who rules this land. We want to live in peace, as if I'd find somewhere else to sleep in the shade. Some of the rough skins in this village might not see it the same way. I wouldn't go throwing buckets of water on them. The meeting. I nearly slept through it. Udate wants to discuss the grumbling about the barricades. You should come. See how we govern ourselves. I've roamed from one end of Tamriel to the other, handling vicious beasts along the way. In all that time, I've never lost a finger. But the moment I call myself Lost No Fingers, a guar will tear off my arm. When my tribe left the Black Marsh, we brought along our native wildlife. None wanted the job, so I took charge. I prefer beasts to people. It doesn't. But when you're the one who keeps the Wamasu calm, nobody gets on your bad side. Ha! I had you. The tribe sees one who remains calm in the face of danger.
Begone, outsider. I speak with warriors, not spoiled eggs. If I wanted you dead, I wouldn't ask. Show me what kind of warrior you are, if you survive a duel.
What are you looking at? You're no warrior. Fish aren't for sale.
I've seen better. Go on then, ask what you will. I hunt and I fish. I do it better than the rest. The others respect my strength. This tribe has... No matter how far this tribe wanders, they will always bay the elven boots with their tongues. Dark elves, high elves, a Nord with pointed ears would do. But some of us fought our slave masters. When they forget, I remind them. By Dominion, you mean Queen Irene. She's like any dark elf matron, but her lash is an army of Falmor lackeys. The Wood Elves and Khajiit are the worst kind of slaves. They'll... Enough questions. Utate called a meeting to discuss the barricades. If you're so...
Thank you for coming, all of you. We have all heard the grumblings, but if this is to be our home, we must end this talk of defying the Dominion.
You tail-lifting fool! Do we ignore the slave pen they built around us? This wood elf god you follow corrupts your mind.
Ifrit can give us hatchlings, Slimjaw. Peace with the Dominion is our only chance of survival.
While you whisper to trees, the Dominion measures our wrists for manacles. I cannot allow this.
Slimjaw, what are you saying?
Utate, you turn our people away from the Hist. I sanction you for your heresy.
Slimjaw!
Hail Sithis!
I knew of Slimjaw's anger, but to murder Utate... Matt, didn't you hear her? She leapt crest first from the cliffs of madness. The anger has burned a hole through her good sense. Killing Slimjaw was once a shadow scale, a holy assassin feared throughout Black Marsh. To sanction Utate as she did was a signal. Her hunters will lie in wait for whatever comes next. They'll fight to the death. So if one Dominion soldier dies at the hands of these fools, my entire tribe will pay for it. So yes, we need to kill them, if it isn't too much trouble. That tiny guar sniffing at your ankle. Don't worry, it means he likes you. Sweep the beach camps for Slimjaw's hunters. I'll round up a few trusted friends. We should hurry. If any of Slimjaw's hunters attack Dominion soldiers, my tribe is doomed. I trained the little one to work with the hunters. He's quite familiar with their scent. If they're around, he'll be happy to.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Mother Lightning. Hail Sithis. Shred out.
You're still breathing. Good. Breathing is good. Slimjaw is deeper in the sea cave. The giant lizards with lightning in their teeth are Wamasu. Mother Lightning laid their eggs and nurtured them to hatching. Everything about her is twice their size. It pains me to say, but you'll need to put her down. I was once a shadow scale, just like Slimjaw. For me to kill her without sanction would be true heresy. I've lived my life without angering the Night Mother, and I'd rather not start now. But yes, the one chewing on that hunter's spine. She's a feisty one. I'll return to the village and chase away the Wamasu. If they send good luck, friend. But with Eager Teeth by your side, you shouldn't have much trouble. Argonians born under the sign of the Shadow are special. Some are taken at birth and trained as assassins. We followed the god Sithis, and through his consort wife, we received sanctioned kills. I shouldn't say we. That life is long behind me. Slimjaw and I first came to this tribe as liberators. But for every Argonian we freed, the Dark Elves tortured 10. I refuse to cause more pain for my... You're back. You stopped Slimjaw then. I see. You'll be missed, Eager Teeth. But this is no time to mourn. Officer Parwin, none of the others will speak with her. They fear she'll find out about the fighting. So they cling to silence and hope I make it all go away. But I'm a terrible lie. I don't want the tribe forced out of its home. These people, my people, they found hope in the Grey Maya. As you should. I just hope...
Now just calm down. I haven't made any decisions yet.
This is it. The Dominion plan to drive us...
My scouts reported sounds of battle along the beaches. This forces my hand. If I can't explain this immediately, my superiors will hear about this and assume the worst. I need you to tell me what's going on in the... I don't see any hunters here now. Nor have I seen Utate or Slimjaw. None of the guards saw anyone trying to head out of town. I see. When they return, I want to speak with them. But for now, I won't need them for my report. About what we spoke of earlier, you're sure the Dominion has nothing to fear from these people? Then that's all I need for my report. My superiors won't be happy, but I'm sure they'll get used to the idea eventually. Thank you for seeing the truth of the matter. I hope to have those wretched wooden barricades down within the month. Argonians of the Grey Maya, as long as this tribe pledges itself to the Dominion, you will always have a home in Grahtwood.
If it means we belong, we'll pledge. Right, Shatuna?
Yes, praise the divines. Whatever allows us to stay.
I'm glad you're all so excited. Please, if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
You brought hope to the great. Will Utat. Will Utat. Will Utate. Will Utate. Will Utat. Before we left our house.
before we left out. Hello. So tú has.
I've spent a great... Jora Rakebata.
This is about Cormans, isn't it?
Don't blame her because you think...
Yeah. 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 Go! Yeah. 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 Still seeing 20 fingers. That can't be good. Captain, are there two of you standing there? Oh, I thought you were someone else. I guess I'm still seeing double. And also, I was quartermaster on the Albatross until Broughty Bloodshark led a mutiny. He and his traitors captured most of the crew while we explored the Cave of Broken Sails.
I prefer the...
Excuse me, I hate to bother you, but are you from this area? Could you... My husband is a talented minstrel. Very talented. We live in Auradon, but he came to Grahtwood to play... No! And this isn't the first time. His songs, you see, they make the heart soar. He has many ardent admirers, and he isn't... His will isn't so strong. Saurian is very much aware of the depths of his talent. That can rub some people the wrong way. I do hope he hasn't landed in trouble he can neither sing nor play his way out of. He's already well known across Auradon, but with the rise of the Dominion, all of Valenwood opened up to him. Songs of love and romance. He says he can only sing about those things which resonate with his soul. But No. He intended to play every inn across Valenwood. I went to see if he made it to Southpoint, but I was turned away by soldiers. This is my first trip to Grahtwood, so I don't know much about the area, and I don't want to.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You aren't with the Dominion, are you? I'm captain of the independent sailing vessel Albatross. We found a map to an Imperial... We are tired of sailing independently. We planned to hand over the treasure to the Thalmor so they could make us privateers. But Broughty Bloodshark led a mutiny, captured most of my crew. Of course. You're the only hope I have of getting my wife back from Broughty Bloodshark. I'll tell you everything I know about the Imperial death traps inside that... Broughty Bloodshark thinks she can unravel the secrets of the treasure's guardians. He'll keep her alive until she's no longer useful. Undead guardians. The Imperials must really want to keep people away from the treasure if they resorted to necromancy. I ran. Sword arm was useless, and there's no way I can rescue my crew if I'm dead. Didn't realize so few of us escaped. But you're nowhere near as banged up. If you help rescue my crew, my wife... All right, you can access the cave through the old mine behind me. Oh, and if...
Help! Is anyone there? Help! I surrender! Wait, you're not... A sailor on the Albatross. There was a mutiny. Broughty Bloodshark captured us and forced us to set off the... He's my trained monkey. Well, he's more than that. Full-fledged crew monkey of the Albatross. We have him untie hard-to-reach knots in the rigging. Wait, have you seen any of my crew? We can't be the only ones to escape the bloodbath in the cave. The captain's alive? Rachin's luck! That's good news! Listen, Broughty Bloodshark is dead set on getting into... Here, take this bag of dried fruit. Toss some at the disarming mechanism, and Nutal will do the rest. That little guy is the only one.
Excuse me, I say... I do beg your pardon, but would you happen... Oh, thank the stars. I've been trapped in this dank catacomb for countless years. Oh, a simple ritual designed to keep this facility staffed with undead for hundreds of years. But Imperial mages decided to meddle, and it cost us our lives. Well, it was my ritual. 3 Imperial mages hired me to turn condemned prisoners into an undead force. The Empire frowned on necromancy, you see, but when it came time to perform the ritual, those small-minded fools were too concerned with politics. They thought if they could control the ritual itself, they'd have no need for me. The undead don't eat, sleep, or breathe. They make perfect guardians for a place such as this. And I suppose a secret cache isn't very secret. Arya, Taldius, and their small-minded commander, Mucius. When their imperfect grasp. Because they thought the principles of necromantic binding were the same as conjuration circles. Instead, the magic flowed through their very minds, turning their... it's you again, isn't it? Do you... Wonderful. If you simply hand me the... Oh my... I keep forgetting. You're the one who seems ghostly to me, you see. You'll need to... Can't you see it? Oh, right. The walls. There's a lever around here that opens a secret passage.
You work fast. You work fast. Bullock found us and told us what happened. All we had to do was... Let me see those papers. Preservation room. Oh no. Broughty Bloodshock doesn't... It must be why he needs my wife. The writing on the back of Faenir's map was coded, except... The last we saw, Bosun Fearon guarded the long hall into the Great Cavern. If he hasn't already fallen to the undead, I want you to hold his attention while we slip by and free up some more of my crew. Oh.
His power keeps growing. It's nothing like we practiced.
There's too much power! I can't contain it!
Something's wrong. His body isn't like the others.
You've done it! You freed me! Those fools thought they were necromancers. But in their ignorance, they killed and raised everyone in... I don't know. With the ritual ended, the undead in this facility should slowly fade.
You'll not get past me!
Nice work back there. Nuttall found an old vent that led to this chamber. More climbing than I'd have liked, but we made it through. My crew is making short work of the mutineers behind. Agreed. But we need to draw him out. Otherwise, he'll order the mutineers to kill my crew. With fire. There's a barrel of kindle pitch on the docks. If you burn the Imperial war supplies on the docks, everyone... Here, take this whistle. Give it a sharp blast, and my crew will help you fight any mutineers in your path.
Keep your weapon sharp.
What are you doing out there?
Did the captain put you up to this? I'll give you the bloody beetle before I'm done.
We have to get out of here. You don't understand. He's insane. He'll keep... Then it's over. There's no way the mutineers will fight without him. Toward the end, he frightened even his most loyal. Thank the gods. If only I'd burned the cursed map to this place. But perhaps there's something to salvage here. The Dominion will welcome a cave full of Imperial war supplies. That should be enough for a full pardon and a letter of marque. You must know of our raids across the Long Coast. Well, that's behind us now. The treasure will wipe our debts clean so we can put our talents to use in the Queen's own navy. Now, if you'll excuse me... Lynn, can we go soon?
Why'd you do it? Broughty Bloodshark was crazy.
The traitors lost their fight once you killed Broughty Bloodshark. I'd rather hang the lot of them, but Fania said some were what we first planned to do. Once we inventory the weapons and supplies in this cave, we'll present the list to the Thalmor. If they like what they see, we were. But those days are over. I should have seen they never would be for Broughty Bloodshark. The damnable thing is, he was an Those who planned it will hang. The rest who were forced into it, they can leave, unless my crew objects. I need to spend some time with Fania. Before you go, find Bulag. It may not be much, but Bulag scraped together a reward. We can't exactly pay you in catapults. Not if we want the Dominion to take... Because it's the unluckiest thing I could think of. The sight of those birds terrifies sailors from one end of Tamriel to the other. I don't want my ship filled with superstitious fools moaning about the Draugr below the waves, or cursed gold and treasure chests. I want a straight-backed crew ready to knock the...
Beg for mercy. The captain may hear you out.
You'll dig holes for yourselves.
fools. Thought the
You're
training
lucky we have a
captain
hand
would pay
you.
off. Yet.
This one has full pockets.
Can't say where the Albatross will head next, but you're always saving our lives is a little more than just help. Next time you see us, we'll be privateers. Nuttall and I are going to miss you. We scrounged it.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead. South Point is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back. The citizens of South Point are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alon.
Yeah.
Brackenleaf Spry has built this shrine. We're hunters who seek balance in all things. Most of us are wood elves native to Grahtwood, but any who wish within Brackenleaf's forest, just outside of Haven, bordered by the long coast. Our leader's name is Glarus. If you choose to seek her out, do yourself.
Yeah! Yeah! I'm looking for work. Know anyone who needs a hauler? I'm real good at breaking down tents. I was working in the carnival near Eldenroot. It wasn't a bad job. With the owner, Sarandel? I don't know the details. Look, Sarandel... Yeah!